out here and not caring. Wash your face, boo thing. At least you ain't break out like you did the last time. And I say, yeah, ain't that the truth? She broke out in hives and ain't nobody said nothing. So I just realized that it's daylight. And you know what? Everybody looking like, yeah, it's daylight, boo. So she must have been super exhausted. I said, show. Did we skip some days? Hold on. No, because yesterday was the 12th. Today is the 13th. So we okay on the days. But shoot, her whole body is jacked up. And I said, ain't it? I said, we can both get each other together, boo. Leg lifts. I said, you ain't got no booty and you don't care. And she don't. If you don't like it, don't look. And that one nigga said, shoot, I can't even see it, damn. But when you did this and that, I said, oh, okay. Nothing. And the guy said, it don't matter though. And everybody like, and it really don't. A multitude of people been doing a lot of spell work on all these women out here, making sure that they keep on fucking up their bodies. But me, I ain't never really fucked up my body, and I ain't never been on birth control and none of that stuff, because it really can mess you up. And God says, shit, you only got this, so stop acting like you got that, but shit, you need to sit your ass down. And God said that's what she needs to do, because she been going and going and going. And God said, shoot, you don't want that. And I said, she didn't need it either. And they really tried to fuck her up even further, but she like, yeah, God got me back together again. And you gonna get me together for real. She like, yeah. She like, I don't want that. You gonna want that. The fuck, we need to cut them right there. She like, yeah, I know, shit. Crazy bitch. I said, yeah, that's my mama. I said, ain't that the truth? I said, when she get done, show all these bitches gonna be hating, boo. And they gonna be like, damn, can she come and do nothing for me? I said, yeah, she ain't do shit. I said, this bitch is super tired, and y'all think that what, she finna move around? Fuck you. I said, we is exhausted. And God said it, he exhausted too. And his mama looking at him like, making sure you ain't feeling fucked up. I said, his mama is crazy, batshit ass bitch crazy. Ain't I? I said, she is. I said, sure. He did that, but they ain't do nothing. I said, there's a reason for it. Motherfucker, we don't need no assault charges, nigga. We got shit to do. And that's my son's truth. He like, I'm trying to get a job. If I